As we grow older, the idea of living alone can bring mixed emotions, freedom, but also a sense of isolation and uncertainty. The challenges of aging, whether physical, emotional, or social, can sometimes make life feel like a heavy burden. Yet it doesn't have to be this way. In fact, with the right mindset and a few simple daily habits, living alone in your later years can become a truly rewarding experience. It's not about being surrounded by people all the time or accumulating things. It's about how you live each day, the choices you make, and the activities you engage in that shape the quality of your life. Living alone offers an incredible freedom that can be deeply fulfilling if embraced correctly. The key is to cultivate habits that promote mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Whether it's making time for hobbies, keeping active, or even just creating a routine that brings you joy, these small changes can lead to a life that's not just about surviving, but truly thriving. You may not have control over everything that happens, but you do have control over how you respond. And those responses can make all the difference in your happiness and peace of mind. If you're in this stage of life or know someone who is, it's important to recognize that fulfillment doesn't just happen by chance. It's about making intentional choices every single day. If you've enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel for more tips on living your best life in your golden years. We'd also love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. What small habits have made a difference for you or someone you know? Let's start a conversation and support each other on this journey. Living alone in old age is something that many of us fear, whether we admit it or not. But the reality is, loneliness can creep up on us at any stage in life. So what do you do to ensure you don't just survive, but find peace, joy, and meaning in the years that lie ahead? The first thing you need to understand is that the key to living a happy and peaceful life isn't dependent on having people around you, but on having a strong connection to yourself. It's about creating a life that's full, a life where you're constantly learning, growing, and finding new ways to keep your spirit nourished. This all starts with a simple routine, one that sets the tone for your entire day. So what's the first thing that you need to do each morning when you wake up? And how can it shape the rest of your life? It starts with gratitude. Imagine waking up each morning before you even get out of bed and taking a few moments to be thankful. Be thankful for the new day, for the breath in your lungs, for the roof over your head. Don't focus on what's missing or what you don't have. Instead, allow yourself to feel the warmth of appreciation for what's around you. It's these small moments of gratitude that can shift your mindset, turning your day into a peaceful journey rather than one full of worry and regret. The energy of gratitude builds momentum, and as the day unfolds, you'll notice how much more joy you find in simple things. A cup of tea, the sound of birds outside your window, the feeling of the sun on your face. The second essential habit is something that might sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful tools you can have as you age. It's physical activity. I know when we think about physical activity in old age, we often picture rigorous workouts and long runs. But no, it's not about that. It's about moving your body in ways that keep you active and healthy, but most importantly, help you feel good. Whether it's a morning stretch, a short walk around your neighborhood, or yoga, the key here is consistency. Movement gets the blood flowing, it strengthens your body, and it releases endorphins. Those wonderful feel-good hormones that help you feel more energetic, more joyful, and more alive. Exercise doesn't need to be intense, it just needs to be done regularly, and it can transform the way you feel in your own skin. Imagine the difference between waking up stiff and sluggish versus waking up with the energy to greet the world. It's about setting your body in motion to feel more connected, more vibrant, and more peaceful. The third essential habit is one that touches both the heart and the mind. It's learning something new every day. The beauty of life in your later years is that you're no longer bound by deadlines or the pressure to always be productive. You have the freedom to explore, discover, and engage with new ideas, hobbies, or even skills. This doesn't just keep you entertained, it keeps you sharp. Whether it's reading, knitting, painting, or even learning how to use new technology, the act of learning stimulates your mind, keeps your brain active, and can give you a sense of accomplishment. Each day, make a commitment to learn something new. It could be as small as reading an article or as grand as taking a class. The key is to keep your mind engaged. This continual growth fuels a sense of purpose and achievement, and it prevents you from feeling stagnant or left behind. You'll be amazed at how much joy can come from mastering something, no matter how small or large. But none of this would be complete without one last piece of the puzzle: connection. Now, I'm not talking about being surrounded by people all the time, though that's great too, but I'm talking about meaningful connection. As we age, it's easy to let friendships or social circles fade, but even a few deep, meaningful connections can be enough to keep us grounded, happy, and peaceful. This connection doesn't always have to be physical. It can be through technology, through letters, or even through community activities. The idea is to stay engaged with people who uplift you, who share in your interests, and who support your well-being. It's not about the quantity of friends, but the quality. Reach out to loved ones, join a local group, or start a hobby that connects you with others. Whether it's volunteering, joining a book club, or even starting a virtual game night, staying connected reminds you that you're never really alone. It brings joy, comfort, and emotional fulfillment that nothing else can replace. And then there's the power of routine, the structure that brings a sense of control and peace. Having a routine doesn't mean living a monotonous life. It means creating a framework that guides your day, gives you purpose, and helps you focus on what matters. Without a routine, days can blend together in a haze of unpredictability and confusion. A structured day, one with time for gratitude, movement, learning, and connection, helps you feel grounded and at peace. You don't have to be rigid, but having a general flow to your day can make a world of difference in how you feel. But here's the thing, it's easy to fall into a cycle of self-pity or melancholy, especially when living alone. When there's no one to share your thoughts with or to help you see the silver lining, it can feel like a challenge to keep going. That's where your mindset comes into play. It's not about pretending that everything is perfect or denying the struggles that come with aging. It's about choosing to focus on what you can control. Life may not always be easy, but the one thing that you can control is how you respond to it. You can choose to look at the difficulties as opportunities for growth, and you can choose to find beauty in the small things, even on the hard days. Living alone in old age doesn't have to mean feeling isolated or invisible. In fact, some of the happiest, most peaceful people in their later years are the ones who have learned to embrace solitude, to focus on their own well-being, and to make each day count. You don't need a crowd around you to feel connected or valued. All you need is the right mindset in a daily routine that supports your physical, mental, and emotional health. So make a promise to yourself today. Start tomorrow with gratitude and carry it through each of your days. Move your body, feed your mind, and stay connected to those who matter. Keep learning, keep growing, and embrace the quiet moments. Remember, the key to living happily and peacefully in your old age isn't about what you have around you, but what you build within yourself. It's about creating a life that feels full, meaningful, and worth living. If you make these small changes, you'll not only find peace, you'll find joy in the journey ahead. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. I hope these simple daily practices can bring peace and joy to your life, no matter your age. Remember, living alone doesn't have to mean living lonely. If you start integrating these habits into your routine, you'll find that even in solitude, there's so much richness to be discovered. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And feel free to drop a comment below if you've already started one of these habits or if you have other tips to share. Stay happy, stay peaceful, and keep thriving.